With the 2024 edition of the ICC Men's T20 World Cup just days away from beginning here in the Caribbean, Kensington Oval, the venue which will host the final on June 29th, has been fully transformed. The transformation has seen the venue being outfitted with additional seating, a world-class playing surface, and new lighting, not only for the prestigious cricketing tournament, but for future endeavours.
Beautiful, picturesque, just some of the words being used to describe Kensington Oval. From the first test match in the Caribbean to now the third final of an international tournament, Kensington Oval has established itself as the Mecca of the Caribbean. 2 new stands were erected for the tournament with the idea of taking them down once the competition was over. But today at a tour of the stadium, Chairman of the Kensington Oval Management Inc., Damien Gaskin, stated those stands will now remain in place.
We've decided that we're going to keep those structures. So the hospitality structure between the media center and the scoreboard, that's staying in place, and then the grandstand is also kind of staying in place. That grandstand though is modular. If seats are needed at somewhere else on island or even in the region, we have the option now to also rent those seats to other places kind of as need be. So regionally, locally, as events come that require seating, then we have the capacity here at Kensington Oval.
The grandstand will see some additional 2,549 seats being added, while the hospitality stand has been popular for corporate entities. With these stands in place, Kensington Oval will be able to host over 20,000 persons. Gaskin says with this capacity, it will allow the Oval to attract other big events.
What used to transpire, we don't intend for that to transpire. The truth is, as a nation, we have gotten ourselves in a situation where we can host one of the biggest events in the world, right? So we're setting a platform to host similar events going forward. So whether that be annually, biannually, but we're putting ourselves in a situation where we are the destination of choice for world-class events, right? So therefore, we need to have more capacity. You look at the capacity of some of the other grounds around the world. The final last year played in India, 130,000 persons were in that facility. Obviously, we can't do anything at this physical facility to host 130,000 persons, but if we can increase the capacity and have it be at around 18,000 now, that that significantly also improves the economics of big world-class events to come.
Mr. Gaskin also stated the erection of the stands will also change the utilization of the facility.
With that stand being there also, and the bringing in the turf protection, then we can have now a setup that's further away from the neighbors, different orientation. We can also bring those stands into play, so it gives us more flexibility. And as people have come in and seen those various structures and the hospitality structure, we've already gotten calls about utilizing that structure for event X, event Y, event Z, right? So we want to increase the utilization of the facility, and we think those stands will also help in such.
The ICC T20 World Cup will begin June 1st, while the first game scheduled for Barbados will be on June 2nd. Ackeem Clinkett, CBC News.